All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Andor, episode 3.
It's
All right.
about to go down.
Yeah, we have got a serious potential intro finale here. We've been informed that these first 3 episodes did indeed drop all together,
which makes a lot of sense.
So yeah, it feels like this is the end of a mini arc, and then the following episodes released weekly.
Right.
So it might be an Arcane situation where we get mini stories in jaunts there because
Sure.
One, I don't see how they would follow things directly after this without some kind of escape off the planet.
Yeah.
Really dramatic kind of shift in the setting of things that would also potentially take us away from all these characters. So you might as well just do some kind of a time skip at that point.
I am kind of curious how that's going to go because I really like the characters they've set up here. I am sure that many of them are going to die or be, imprisoned forever or, something horrible will happen to them. We'll never see them again.
Cassian won't ever see them again.
Right.
Specifically.
But, to see the exact flavor that we're going to get from it since they all feel so, killable, there's disposable from the story sense.
Yeah, there's nothing that I'd say is keeping them here other than the deputy inspector.
Right.
He's probably the one character that I can definitely say
I think he's going to have some carryover.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have some carryover. And if anything, it would be cool to see him blunder this mission in some way by either getting into a scrap with Cassian where a bunch of the other corporate mercs end up dying, or they end up harming civilians and doing some other stuff that ends up getting him, into trouble and stuff like that.
I'm excited.
So yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Previously on Andor.
Whoops. Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
It's fun too because the MacGuffin itself also adds some special value to what the original ship was doing before it crash landed on Canary.
Right. Both to that, but then also any future things where it's okay, we have this thing now. We can do stuff that...
what will it end up being used for?
Right.
Potentially in some way that influences the original trilogy. That's just something that's really fun.
Getting a plot point MacGuffin that actually creates plot points inherently because of what it is always fun.
Oh, fun. That's a cool shot. So this is an Imperial ship. It was very clearly it seemed like it was, but the idea that it was, crashing and burning on the way down gives me the vibe that there might have been more to it's not just Imperial because, this is the time we're in. But in some ways that's weird that it's Imperial because this is, a long time before.
Right.
So this would not be Imperial, it'd be a Republic ship, but
Yeah, what I'm guessing is it's Republic just after the Empire was officially formed or something. But
then the hardware wouldn't be Imperial, but...
Well, right. It's something where it's the... I think it's that because the Emperor was still taking things over... he needed Black Ops teams of a sort to go and do things under the radar.
Right, so then that's what this very is. New for its time, even though back then, this is the very end of the Republic. But that also calls into question how old Andor or Cassian is at this point in the story.
It's not the years, it's the miles.
Yeah. Okay. I wonder if there's going to be some fun Easter eggs in here or something.
Because if he's
he's not going to be able to know what it is, but we could know.
Oh, no. Well, yeah, and especially on a ship this big, like maybe they weren't. It wasn't actually a part of the ship. It's something that they were transporting. Because he probably wouldn't.
I would assume it's a part of the ship, though.
That's what I was thinking too. But like, maybe he just took a bunch of parts of it, and this is the last one that he's held on to because he finally realized how valuable it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's not even used to seeing his reflection like that. Okay. This reminds me so much of the opening sequence for Jedi Fallen Order.
Mm-hmm. All right, our glove buddy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh.
Yeah, just somewhere else.
It's the little things like this that endear you to a character, even though they're, caught up in some shady things that they're like, yeah, but I do right by my people.
Right.
You know?
Well, and not just for him, but also for the other guy. That lingering like shot of him just looking after him, like he cares about him.
Yeah.
Even though he's burned a lot of bridges.
Mm-hmm.
I also do really like that guy as a side character. Just a extra bit of flavor, Characters don't have to be plot relevant.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's not holding that like a staff. He's holding that like a weapon.
Makes him look that little bit more like, hey, don't fuck with me kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. All's converging.
Yep. All for one dude.
It's fun. It's basically a retrofitted Lambda like clone, gunship. It's kind of funny to think about the idea of a corporate like entity buying up old, no longer used, military hardware and then just attaching stuff to them. To be
that was totally a thing in like the EU where it's like, hey, after the weapons get stripped off, you gotta make the money back from an expensive war.
Yep.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, shit. So this is how he... Okay.
This is how he gets picked up, yeah.
Yeah, they might even have been the ones who shot it down, like if it wasn't just an accident.
Right.
Oh, shit.
Fun.
All right.
Okay.
God. Every close-up shot of his face, there's just so much going on. Yeah, that just glare from the first person you come across. You're not wanted and you might not be helping.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What I love about this is that I'm not worried about him, both from like the story standpoint and like they don't know anything about where he is right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Like the way they're showing the relationship that she has with him
Yeah.
as she's about to get her face beaten in.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh shit.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Are you breaking the rules? Well,
Oh.
well,
Buyer's here.
yep. Not for long.
Oh. Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
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 Definitely not. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's
Okay.
all gonna spiral out.
Shit.
I was a kid. Oh.
okay. You should come work for me.
Whoa. Oh, this is good. Oh. Oh. I'm recruiting you. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
This is everything you want. Don't
Yeah.
look a gift horse in the mouth. We can talk later. Yep. Oh my God! You gotta go.
Like, this is great.
Ah! You have the victory right there. Oh shit. Oh shit, this is gonna get messy.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, man.
You don't have enough men. We've got to go.
His ship is a droid. Oh, damn. He's got 10.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
All right, get the thing and move.
And he's got a gun, so.
It's still on the.
Oh, shit. People are gonna die. This is gonna be bad.
Everybody looks scared. Damn.
But it's a bigger trap coming around them, too.
Yeah. Is that the device still on there?
Oh, oh my God. This guy is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. You should have had that on you instead of just. Oh my God. Oh, this is a very fun environment to have a shootout in, I gotta say. Oh, is this guy gonna die because Cassian's trying to get it?
No. Yeah, where'd he go?
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fuck.
It might be broken at this point. Shit.
Fuck.
Shit. They're all coming down now. Oh, he's intentionally like
Yeah,
trying to
shooting
stop them
certain
there.
chains. Yeah. Oh my god.
Did he get it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
Yep, yep.
No stun setting, I guess.
Nope. Yep.
Holy
First civilian
shit.
dead. Oh, he might get, like, jumped.
Oh, yeah.
Because he doesn't have a gun. Watch this escalate.
Yeah. Holy shit. And that's how he can stay safe?
I mean, yeah, this is smart. You end up, like, having a bunch
Catch
of
him in a
angles.
crossfire or something?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Bro.
You should not be here, dude. And I don't mean this building. Fuck. Oh. Oh, what did he do to the shuttle?
Yeah.
Ah, yes, perfect time for a drink. Holy shit. I think I recognized that gun.
Yeah.
You'll find out.
It's getting less frequent.
Oh my god.
Did a good job.
All
She did
right.
a good job. Made them nervous enough to leave.
I love the
That
sequence so
tension is
much.
so real. Wow. Perfect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah.
Is it going to be an explosion or just an engine failure when he's in the
Yeah.
air?
I think he fucked with the engine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
the cable.
Oh!
Oh! Fuck!
Oh, shit. Fuck. I
Yep.
love it.
That's so...
It's great. Set up one that they could follow them in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here he is. They gagged him and
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Nice, nice. Nice,
All right.
yep.
Yep, they got the closed compartment. Oh. Brilliant.
Yeah, they get close. Oh,
yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah, you fucked up big time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're going. We are home free.
This is awesome.
God, I love a good swoop bike. Yeah.
I hope she ends up being okay. Go.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yep. Just take a drink. Nobody has to know you did that?
No, but that's the thing. The
Yeah.
Empire will know what
Oh,
happened.
yeah. No, there will...
The
yes.
Empire will come.
Uh-huh.
It might not be for a while, but eventually.
Right. Whether or not the individuals that participated will pay the price. This place will pay the price.
Unless it's because this guy specifically
owns up that he fucked
up. Then the Empire could come in. But if they try to sweep it under the rug...
Sure.
Wait, a whistle to...
I love it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just like before.
Yeah, just like before.
He's like, holy shit, this is a ship.
Yes, there's Kanari.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, goodbye.
Boom. Yep.
All right.
Perfect. All right.
Delightful episode.
Wonderful episode. All the plot lines converged. We
Yep.
had ourselves a proper showdown
on
the
in a few different fronts.
A few different fronts, yeah.
So we've got the actual deal, and I love that there are all the things that I would expect to go wrong, in more like a traditional sense.
Yeah.
Well, and it did go wrong, but not necessarily in the ways that I thought. Right? Yes, people show up, but they get out of it just fine. Skarsgård's character does not oh no, he dies and then Andor has to take a ship. No, they do get away, right? And in fact, the things going wrong with everybody else, it's actually more just that things go wrong for the security officers that show up, and the one person who ironically was the one who gave them the tip, right? But for everybody else, they avoid the immediate consequences because that's what they've learned to do their whole lives. Right. This is more extreme than what they've had to deal with, for sure, right?
But it doesn't seem out of the normal, actually. I actually don't think it's that extreme. I think it's more the thing of oh, they're here. Why are they here? Well, they're clearly looking for somebody.
All right, and bang, bang.
Yeah, we have our thing. We just do this, and then it means that everybody protect yourselves.
Yep.
Everybody hunker down.
If you have an opportunity...
Well, that's the thing. I don't think that actually was part of the plan. That's not what this bang, bang, bang means. That's the equivalent of, hey, shitty, standards of food practices. The food inspector is coming along.
Right.
Bang,
yeah.
bang, 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 bang. And then all the restaurants.
Everybody get out the bleach bucket.
Everybody start making it. Everyone prep something that looks bad that'll distract them. And
but
then fix the actual problems over here. Like, now.
Yes.
And then everyone else also, like, start giving them free food, like, find ways to stall them and do all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah, so in that respect, nobody intervened except someone that was directly related to Cassian, who is not a part of the Bang Bang Bang. That's just him realizing, oh, they came in on that ship? Oh. They all left it? Yeah.
Okay.
Stupid. All right, I'm going to go there and...
Which also is a fun, like, callback to the, you know, the tow cables of episode 5, right? Where it's like, and here in a situation where it makes a ton more sense, right?
A lot more sense.
Because, one, it's a much less impressive vehicle. It's flying, for one. And then, two, this is in a place where they deal with this kinds of big equipment all the time. So it's like, no, that's a little guy, you know, right? Like, it's
I'm going to hook it up to something...
Yeah, exactly.
Something a bit heavy.
It's the rednecks that can look at a truck and assess its mudding capabilities, you know, in like 0.2 seconds, right?
Right.
You know,
and like, it's just like, all right, get fucked. I'm with Cassian. So yeah, nobody will know what he did, basically.
Right. And then the fact that it actually was more of an intimidation tactic and an everyone stay safe, you know, thing.
Yes.
Who cares? The mom was able to spin that tail, which I loved.
It's brilliant.
It's when it stops. That's when you should start to fret. I fully bought it. I was expecting them all to get mobbed.
Right.
And they did too.
And they could still in the next episode, but I don't think they will.
I don't think they will.
No.
Because, well, they're going to take the hint and dip.
And leave.
Right? They're going to get the fuck out of here, right?
Yeah.
You know? So it's the, like, this makes me so excited for the follow-up conversation between the deputy inspector and his boss, where he's like, the fuck did, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
you know,
like, it's just the, like, all right, so now we definitely sweep this under the rug. And the deputy inspector's like, people died. Now it's not just 2 men that died.
Like 8
we have
that
like
died.
8 that died. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, exactly. That's why we need to put it under the rug. And I think what's going to happen is the deputy inspector is going to be like, no, I'm going to be the good guy here.
Sure.
And not let their deaths be for nothing.
Or maybe.
And then it's going to fuck everything for all the people on this planet and this moon.
Or my personal prediction, the deputy inspector will be like, I wish I could sweep this under the rug. But the thing is that it got so big that you can't just, 2 people died because, you know, something happens and, you know, whatever, right?
Sure.
This is this actually caused the stir and a whole lot more people and equipment are dead.
Oh, so yeah, what it could be is like you're saying that they do end up getting a rise out of the populace, and then that causes, you know, even more shit to happen.
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that because Cassian's leaving, we don't need to focus on that story necessarily, unless we're going for a true ensemble cast thing where the deputy inspector will be a part of the story overall.
Yep.
I could see that happening.
But it's
I would like it, but I think that
I would like it too.
For now, we're just going to be focused on Cassian getting to meet this buyer
because
and getting to know why he was here in the first place to recruit a rebellion sympathizer kind of person, like
someone with the chutzpah to actually be able to function in those high pressure situations.
Right.
And I like that. Like, okay, the TTRPG player in me is frustrated that why did you go 30 feet from the thing and not just like carry it with you in your pocket? You know, he could have had another guy here to swipe the thing, you know, like,
Yeah, that was kind of the silly part of the episode so that we could have it drop away. But I like the idea that the buyer doesn't care about it either.
No, he's like, it's nice, you know, but.
Yeah, that's not actually that important to me.
I want to know. I'm more interested in the fact that you have it, right? Like, and I love that
you could get. You get way bigger
do all
things
sorts
than
of
that.
things. Yeah,
I don't care about that.
Right.
I got things that could change, you know, planetary systems.
And you're crazy enough to actually do those things, even though it puts you in an incredible amount of danger. And the explanation that Cassian gives of you just walk in like you belong. You get a uniform. You get a toolkit.
They're so fat and happy and so arrogant of their own success and everything that they couldn't even imagine you walking in and taking their gear, spitting in their food. The vision that they gave me is so vivid because it's literally the first Star Wars movie of where they're like, oh, we'll just grab Chewie, put on stormtrooper outfits, latch him with fake handcuffs, and we'll just walk in like we're supposed to be there.
Yep.
And that's what saves them in that movie. And here he's making a mockery of it in a way that makes it actually make more sense why they were able to get away with that.
Right. Because
Yeah.
I buy it. You know, and yet, like, it's not. He might be cavalier about it because that's who he is, and that also sets up why he's an important figure in Rogue One, right? Because he is the person who actually takes those risks, who does all that crazy stuff, and that in and of itself is an exceptional quality, right? Regardless of whatever your skill set is, you know,
for sure,
because that's what you need in order to be a rebel. When it's officially called the Rebel Alliance, that's one thing, but when it's I'm one dude, and you know, this thing is bigger than me, and it could crush me like a bug, but you know, I'm just a little mosquito. And it probably won't even notice that I'm biting it.
But I'm going to suck everything I can out of this motherfucker.
Like, I hope it itches, you know, right?
I hope it remembers that, shit, something got me there.
Yeah. Right.
I love it. I also love, just to shout out a completely different thing, but just the way in which we really feel the tone of the Empire and the Republic falling and all that.
Yep.
And that being a thing here without showing any of it directly. Is the idea that, the planet Kenari is registered as having an Imperial mining accident. But when Cassian is on the planet, he's young enough that this is actually really early on in the Empire's career. If even then, it could even be just a little bit into the actual,
like downfall of the
Republic. Yeah. So it's the actual accident happened in the Republic era during probably the war, the Civil War, basically, the Clone Wars.
Like, I was entirely thinking that this device was going to be something that he somehow got back then and had been holding on to. No, that wouldn't have made sense.
That wouldn't have made sense at all.
This kid that doesn't know how the technology of this ship works, that's surprised to see his own reflection, he would not have gotten a specific, delicate piece of equipment, right?
That was dumb.
That would have been dumb.
Yeah, so he picked it up on a job.
Yeah.
That was it. He's been holding on to his best find that he's gotten since he's been stealing from the Empire, stealing from other people in general.
Yep.
And it's I'm a thief. I got this. This is my big haul. I'm going to sell it to somebody. And that's going to be the way that I'm going to reset and get off this whole thing and maybe help out the people that I care about and also pay off my debts.
It was my get out of jail free card that I've been saving for a rainy day, and now I got to do it. But hey. And that's where it goes into the risks that he takes and the effectively the greed of it with regards to his willingness to take risks, and not fully like counting the costs and everything.
Sure.
Is that it doesn't always work, right? Things fall apart. The fact that the person who died was also the person who fucked you over. Okay, that's kind of like lucky as far as
very lucky,
you're concerned, right? But it just this went very well for you.
Right. And yet you are not going to be, walking out of this with 41,000 credits. So
exactly.
Maybe 1,000.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. And a job, that's something.
I mean, well, we'll see. I have thoughts about this guy, this buyer. The thing that I most immediately kind of noticed is that he just casually throws around expensive hardware like it's nothing. The idea that he has like remote little detonator bombs. Star Wars is a sci-fi, but if you know, and if they know, the creators of this, know what that kind of tech would be actually like worth, he's basically throwing away thousands of credits casually.
Sure.
Every time he uses those bombs. And it's like in the thousands. So it's the idea that like he's not just the buyer for something that's 40K, which makes sense. It's the idea that this is the equivalent of like a like a Star Wars millionaire walking around.
Yep.
And that's weird because personally, if you're in the early stages of the Rebel Alliance and what have you, and he's like a representative for them or what have you, he's probably very much like an under the kind of cover of society.
Most of the people that funded the rebellion were not active participants because they had position and status that helped them have the money to be able to fund these
Organa,
things.
for instance, and Alderaan effectively in that regard. And
so the idea that he's got this
others as well,
and he's got this really expensive ship that would put the money he was going to pay for this device to
shame.
To peanuts, right?
Peanuts.
Yeah. And
So
he's actively participating rather
alone.
than,
which There's so many things in that infer
delightful
about his
mysteries
character.
that we just can't wait for it to be explored.
And I personally feel like he's more acting on his own.
I think so
too. He is actually like
a
part of some like Bail Organa connected kind of thing.
Well, because I think it's not called the Rebellion.
Well, this is 5 BBY, Jacob. Canonically, the Rebellion exists right now. Like, you haven't watched Rebels, but the Rebel Alliance exists right now. They are called, like, not the full Rebel Alliance yet.
Sure.
But at this point, 5 BBY, this guy doesn't feel like he fits in their group.
Yeah.
Because they're basically a bunch of ships right now that are just dodging the Empire, basically.
Yeah.
And they're, hiding out in specific areas, and then, the second they feel a sniff's coming on, we're getting out of here.
Yeah. It's the hummingbird or whatever that's like, literally anything that could potentially be dangerous, I'm gone.
Yeah. And Star Wars as a galaxy was made so much bigger by those shows and stuff that it really makes you feel like the Rebel Alliance is small, like very small. But this guy being potentially not only wealthy, but also scrappy enough that he's willing to come in with like all this tech and gear and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Feels like this is something he's done before, but I don't feel like if he was actually like a part of something bigger, he would risk.
Oh, he'd have like a bodyguard or something, one other person with him.
He'd have a droid that would maybe be looking unassuming or something.
Yeah.
But in the classic, I would say this is actually something that I actually think is really cool here. There are some things about this show that are very not Star Wars typical vibes.
Sure.
Like very not original trilogy. But then there are other things that are super great Star Wars vibes. But the one that I'm noticing right here is that BMO, for instance, is basically our quirky, wisecracking droid to fill the checkbox here.
That didn't go with them.
Yeah. So I would have expected the equivalent of the Chewie, the C-3PO, or even the HK-47, if you will, to have been with this guy.
Right.
But they're not. Which
and
means...
in the same way that, like, this guy is totally fine and okay. And even though you could say that he fills the sort of Obi-Wan mentor, whatever, person that gives the call to adventure and things, he doesn't feel like he is a true safeguard for Cassian because they're getting into such dangerous situations. The reasons why that type of character will usually die is so that then, oh shit, the stakes feel real because you don't have some Jedi Master that's going to bail you out every time, right?
But this guy feels like
he's going to take you into more danger.
He's going to take you into more danger, but also he doesn't feel like he's also doing this all because it makes the most logical sense. There's almost a little bit of a thrill seeker in him.
Sure.
Like there's something, I get the vibe that it's like, yeah, I didn't plan this all the way out. No, you really didn't. Meaning that you're kind of used to the idea of like, I'm going to effectively put on the garb of the risk taker, of the person that does this here. So I almost feel like he's playing Cassian a little bit in a way that I kind of like, where it's I'm like you. I didn't come in here with somebody else. I didn't come in here with all this stuff here. Look, I'm willing to take risks too.
Yeah.
And yet...
But I'm not going to take those risks. Leave the box there. It's fine, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's I'm kind of manipulating you here. I'm kind of playing a role. I'm kind of playing a part here. But I have calculated this enough that the risks that look risky, I accounted for it enough that it should be fine. Which is like
it's that less ridiculous and silly sort of Jack Sparrow aspects, where it's I'm an improviser, I think on my feet, no plan survives contact with the enemy, and so I plan to be able to be mobile and make those lateral movements rather than having everything go perfectly.
But that means in a lot of ways, like to make that comparison, this isn't who he is. Like, this isn't him. He's still donning the role.
Well, categorically yes, to the extent that this is not him, right? That's what we'll see, and
because
that's what makes it such a good.
He has some kind of way of making all this money that he
and that's what makes it such a good character introduction, and why it would have been really unfortunate if they did the check the box of all right, and then he dies, he gets shot by one of the guys as Cassian goes for the thing.
God, that would be horrible.
That would have been horrible because there's so much that we can get from him.
His character.
Yeah, exactly. He is going to elevate the show in some really wonderful ways, and now we get to see that, and that's where you can get this thing where even though we're leaving behind a bunch of characters that we care about, presumably leaving them behind, that's fine, because now we're getting to the point where, yes, this kind of person that Cassian is, right, that we've been sort of seeing the way he doesn't fit in this place, this is where he's going to fit in. With a guy like this, whether we can trust him or not, who knows? It's almost better that we can't, because that means that they'll actually get along, right? You know, an honest man you can always, or a dishonest man you can always trust to be dishonest, right? You know, it's the honest ones you have to look out for. Like the boyfriend, right? Because he did something incredibly stupid, you know, and he paid the price for it. So
even though he told her, like, he's so stupid. Not only did he set this whole thing up.
Right. He did like 3 stupid things in a row.
Well, so he should die. But, like, it's the thing of where, like, you fucked up your relationship. You then ended up telling her, which in some ways I applaud you for, because it's the, like, own that you're shitbag here.
Right.
If you, But then it's the, like, wait, what did you think was gonna happen?
Right. Like, the whole reason that you didn't tell her about this is because you knew she would do something. And not just that she'd be pissed at you, but, like, she had made her decision to help Cassian, which involved, sort of playing with fire, flirting with danger, right?
Yeah.
Which you didn't like, understandable.
Yeah.
But then if you make it so that then the danger is elevated, that's not going to change her mind, because she's still going to approach it with the same perspective.
Yeah.
Like, so, you know, like, and that's where the fact that it went this way, and that it, like, it doesn't feel like
progress was
progress was backpedaled on, or like it was like too convenient of like, and then he dies because that's his just desserts or something. No. He had the option many times to do the thing that would make him get out of this, and he didn't.
And so now Bix just has to live with this. Fuck.
Yeah.
Then also our new, like, favorite side character in his adopted mom, who was like, I'm not leaving him here to die. That's the reason why she picked him up. Was just I'm not going to roll the dice on what's going to happen if this kid that we can't communicate with, like, there's no way we're going to be able to get him to stop his little rampage of trashing the ship because they killed his friend. Yeah. Yeah.
Because that little throwaway line of like, no, it's going to be open season here with the locals when they get back. Like, holy shit. That's a dark picture.
It's a very pessimistic picture too.
Yeah, like, given how early it is in the Republic, that might, like, that's establishing something new, right? The Republic having its issues, for sure. But the focus of this so far has been the issues of the Empire and the current state of things. So if you're going, back the 15 years or whatever, right? Like,
I would be surprised if Cassian was older than, like, 12 or 13, would you say?
Well,
so then if you go by that, Cassian is clearly at 5 BBY here. He's in his 30s. Like,
right. That's where I think it's the bit of the thing of the, okay, so we had this movie that came out a while ago, and we had the character archetype that he was back then, and now we're going to go several years before then, but it's years later. And
it's not much.
No, right. But like the whole thing of production, it's later in the current world. The actor has aged, and yet we're going back to when they should be younger, and then it doesn't quite line up.
Well, and again, he's around the same age at this point that he was in the movie. The movie of Rogue One, like, takes place over a course of a period of time.
Well, I mean, maybe a short period of time, but by the end of it, it goes, directly into episode 4.
No, I'm aware, but, like, in terms of what that would change to a person's look is not much.
No, right. But then it's just the thing of, all right, so even if he were, he's not much older than 12 or 13, maybe 14, maybe, and so then it's. Yeah. So he's supposed to be like 28 here at most.
Yeah. It's 19 or 17 BBY is Revenge of the Sith. So.
Yeah, it's
close.
Let me just put it this way: he's got a very magnificent beard. You know, right? Like,
and that makes him look a lot older than
it makes him look a lot older. You know, I'd rock that magnificent beard if I had a beard like that. You know, absolutely. But you know,
okay, all right. Really excited that this feels like a very good like intro package arc here. The big questions I have is, are we going ensemble cast from here on out? Are we shifting to another 3-episode mini arc where we're in a completely different section? We're not connected to this direct kind of plot here. We've time skipped ahead, you know, like 6 months to a year or something like that. Because apparently also this show is getting a season 2. It is actually like like announced, but it has not started production yet.
Gotcha.
So that season will be the final season, and that was their original thing that they wanted to do.
Okay, cool.
So there's enough, I guess, time where they could do the whole thing of, we're going to bridge this directly into Rogue One, just like the Rogue One movie.
Yeah, we could get a time skip. We could also absolutely do something where like we keep the ensemble cast because we revisit these characters later. But for now, he's going off and doing missions with this guy, and like in a whole other part of the galaxy. But then at some point, it's like, oh hey, we actually have to do something that's in that general same kind of system.
Go back,
And so then at the very least, we get some indirect, like revisiting of the deputy inspector or something like that.
Sure.
But yeah.
But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in a community there about this show, about Star Wars stuff in general. And also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So yeah, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.